First at 5. From the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News.
Tonight, even if they have to sleep on the ground, Gainesville's homeless could get help storing documents in the cloud. Good evening, I'm Alexandra Rivera.
And I'm Marie Ettinger. An innovative idea for homeless outreach is our top story tonight. It involves helping the homeless protect their important documents. Isis Ash joins us from the WUFT newsroom to explain how this might work.
Cloud storage gives people the ability to access documents anywhere using the internet. This could be a solution to many of the problems the homeless face holding on to identification and keepsakes.
It's no wonder the homeless can have a hard time keeping track of birth certificates, family photos, or paper mementos. But even social security cards or IDs can get damaged or lost.
Homeless folks face significant challenges in being able to store documents. Original documents in particular are challenging because a lot of the folks are exposed to weather on a regular basis and they don't have any way to keep documents protected from weather.
These are documents they could need to apply for jobs or social services like disability. Getting replacements for official documents can take a long time.
I had to wait like 3 months before they even shipped my birth certificate to Florida because I'm from Michigan. So.
Mark Watson, an advocate for those needing social services, is trying to start the Digital Home Identity Program. Watson wants to buy a portable scanner and visit homeless communities. He'll help the homeless upload documents online through cloud services like Google Docs and Dropbox.
It's a free way to help people streamline services and get access to things that they might need to hopefully improve their lives in some way.
Although the homeless may not have computers of their own, they can come to places like the public library where they can email, print, and make copies of their documents.
Grace Marketplace also has its own computer lab where online documents could be accessed. For the homeless, this program could mean that all of their documents are protected and only a few clicks away.
Watson started fundraising for the Digital Home Identity Program 30 days ago. So far, he's raised $1,300. But to roll out the program, his goal is to reach $10,000 in the next 30 days. Isis Ash, WUFT News.
Thank you, Isis. 11 service members are believed to be dead after a helicopter crashed near the Florida Panhandle. Military officials continue searching for 7 Marines and 4 Army crew members. The accident occurred during a training exercise. Heavy fog may have played a part, but would not have stopped the training.
They train how they would fight, so they would train in this type of environment.
The Marines are part of a Camp Lejeune-based Special Operations Group, and the air crew is a Louisiana-based National Guard unit. Debris from the Black Hawk helicopter and some human remains have been found.
Miami Beach police say a reported shooting today at the home of rapper Lil Wayne was a hoax. Someone called police claiming to have shot 4 people at the home. Authorities say it's part of a trend called swatting, where people make prank calls to turn out police SWAT teams. The team that responded to Lil Wayne's mansion found nothing threatening. No victims, no injuries, no suspect. The rapper's record label tweeted that he wasn't home either.
We saw the clouds building and a few showers across north central Florida today.
WRUF forecaster Peter Gay Shearwood is in the UF Weather Center now. Peter Gay, where are these showers headed?
Well, ladies, these showers will continue to march towards the north-northeast for the remainder of the evening. Take a look at this radar right now. We do see a few showers over in Bradford County that will just continue to move towards the north-northeast and just pass over the 301 corridor. I'm also tracking a few showers in Levy County, and those showers will just continue to move into Marion County for the remainder of the evening. Now, here's the chances of rain across north central Florida. Now, in Lake City, those showers should end around 8 p.m. tonight. Over in Gainesville, around 10 o'clock, and in Marion County, those showers should end around 11 p.m. tonight. Here's the hour by hour. You can see our temperatures dropping to 68 degrees by 2 o'clock. But coming up on my main weather forecast, I'll let you know just how long this unsettled weather pattern will stick around. Back to you.
Thank you, Peter Gay. The 46th annual East Coast opener of the Mellow Yellow drag racing series, you probably know it as Gator Nationals, takes off tomorrow afternoon. It is considered a tradition in the community and one of the largest races in the series. But this year it is seeing some changes off the racetrack. As WUFT's James Torres reports, beer will move to the front seat as the Auto Plus Raceway.
Food trucks are revving their motors to prepare for this year's Gator Nationals, and so are this year's competitors. These roars have been an annual tradition in Gainesville for 46 years.
It's one of those things where, every hotel will be sold out in town, every restaurant will be, packed, they'll be waiting outside.
Fans of the event may be a little more driven to the racetrack thanks to a new addition on premises. This will be the first year in Gator Nationals history that the venue will sell beer. Officials of the National Hot Rod Association are looking forward to this change and say it's about time.
Surprising, especially being from the Southeast, a lot of people, when they talk about racing, you've had alcohol sponsors that have been big, you've got a lot of stuff, so it is a little bit surprising.
Chris Lawyer says other venues in the series have sold beer for years, and he believes the opportunity for sales can help the city of Gainesville's economy.
If you plan on going to Gator Nationals and wanting to have a beer or two, there are some rules to keep in mind. The beer has to stay in these beer gardens. You can't take them out into the track. That's their way of making sure things don't get out of hand.
There will be at least 2 beer gardens throughout the event. For longtime Gator National fans, it's something new they are embracing.
I think it's a good convenience for them. They can go out there and have a good time as long as they keep it in order, and don't get crazy with it.
Though this is the first event where the venue will sell beer, in the future it'll be allowed at several events at the track. James Torres, WUFT News.
Officials are not expecting the sale of beer to drastically increase revenue, but rather be a convenience for those who enjoy the event, as well as having a brew or two.
One other Gator Nationals preview, fans came out to a Pisano's restaurant in Gainesville today to watch Terry McMillan and his investigator crew warm up his Top Fuel dragster this afternoon. McMillan and his crew demonstrated what goes on in the pits prior to a top fuel run. In less than 30 minutes, the crew was able to rebuild the motor and then refire the 10,000 horsepower engine. McMillan says it's good to be back in town for Gator Nationals.
But more importantly, man, I love it, Gainesville. It's a track with history. The first 300-mile-an-hour run was done by Kenny Bernstein here in Gainesville. It's a track for records.
This event is the East Coast opener for an NHRA drag racing series. Qualifying takes place on Friday and Saturday with final eliminations on Sunday.
A new study suggests cyberbullying is not just a middle school or high school problem. The problem can persist for women even when they move on to college, especially in online chatter. WUFT's Brenna Rowland has more on the findings.
Cyberbullying is a problem experienced not only in middle and high school, but also by many women in college as well.
It's no longer the schoolyard bullying. It now, is on your Facebook, it's on multimedia, it's on your phone.
A problem that can reach victims everywhere, even at home.
And they can't go home when they're done with classes and get away from it. They turn on their computer, they get notifications on their phone that make noise.
College students are some of the largest consumers of social media. Some apps even allow users to anonymously post.
Yak is definitely a big one because no one can see who's posting it, so they can basically say just whatever they want.
That could make the bullying worse.
And unfortunately, the victims know who they're talking about, and other people know who they're talking about.
According to the study, victims of cyberbullying in college are at a higher risk for being clinically depressed and developing problems with alcohol. College women are expected to be more mature and experienced. However, that doesn't stop 1 in 4 women from becoming victims of cyberbullying. Many colleges have programs to deal with the effects of bullying, but there aren't as many preventative programs. Some experts say education is the key.
It's just education. It's more proactive and working with people so that they know how's it going to make you feel if this happened to you.
The University of Washington study found that cyberbullying can also lead to instances of stalking and sexual harassment. Brenna Rowland, WUFT News.
Those who are experiencing cyberbullying or know of someone who is are encouraged to contact their school's counseling center.
There's more to come on WUFT News first at 5, including an amazing story from Washington of the chase to stop a toddler from being kidnapped from a park.
And our consumer news includes a wearable device that may soon be turning a lot of heads and perhaps emptying a lot of checkbooks.